What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerome, and I'm coming to you tonight with a review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, episode number 17. It's titled Welcome to the Dungeon. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get on into the video. Okay, so this episode, it opened up with Portia. We see Portia, she's meeting with Marlo and Candy. And, they're going over what happened at Nene's bi-wig party. So, really and truly, Candy, she thought it was a joke, up until the camera crew went toward Nene's closet, which I thought it was too. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, when Nene said don't go in her closet, she was laughing at that time. But then when she saw the cameraman go in there, that's when she got serious, and I definitely agree with that. And so I have to be honest, looking at it from Nene's side and looking at it from Candy and Portia's side, I agree with Nene. And I agree with Portia and Candy. I'm on both sides. I can see both sides of the spectrum. One, I can see it because Nene said, don't go in her closet. Her closet was not together. Candy and Portia should have been like, okay, Nene, cool. Your closet not together. We can look at it another time. But on the other hand, where Candy and Portia are coming from, they just felt like it was a joke. She was just joking around, having fun with them at the time. And, like I said, she didn't get serious until the camera crew started to go into her closet. Why? Who knows? I really don't know that. So we find out that after everything was said and done, Nene did go after Candy and Portia. And, Marlo doesn't remember anything that happened. I'm like, how convenient, Marlo, that you don't remember this shit. When you were sitting right there in the room with them, but you don't remember it. But okay. The reason why I think Marlo doesn't remember the shit is because Marlo basically kisses Nene's ass. Because Marlo wants to stay on Real Housewives of Atlanta and get that paycheck that she gets every season. So of course Marlo's gonna do everything that she can to appease to Nene. So then we see Portia talking about how she hasn't really texted Nene since the party, but Candy said that she had texted Nene, and she told Nene it didn't want her intention to upset her or make her mad or anything like that. And Portia was like, well, damn, I thought we were gonna figure out a way to what we were gonna say to her, but now I look like the bad guy. And then so then Marlo also talked about how she felt at the party, when she first got there, and how Nene was coming at her. And then Candy and Portia, they're talking about it. And I think Candy might have mentioned a belt with Portia. And then, we see Portia in her interviews, and producers are asking her what happened with the belt. Portia didn't want to answer the question about what happened to her with the belt. She said because she felt like that'll mess up their friendship. Now, I'm watching Watch What Happens live right now because Andy has Cynthia and Marlo on the show. So Andy did ask the question, he asked Marlo and Cynthia what happened with the belt. Cynthia and Marlo both were mums of word, but Andy did say, well, we dug into that at the reunion. So if you guys have not been keeping up with everything, because the reunion filmed last Thursday, and then after the reunion filmed, Nene went on social media and she unfollowed everybody on the cast. She unfollowed Cynthia, Candy, Portia, Eva, and then she unfollowed she still follows Shamar, she still follows Marlo, and she unfollowed Tanya at the same time. So she unfollowed most of the girls with the exception of Shamari and Marlo. So we will see what all happened when we get to the reunion. All right, so then next we see Portia. She is with her sister Lauren, and she's on the phone, and she is planning her gender reveal party. I'm gonna be completely and 100% honest with you. I didn't understand anything that Portia was talking about, what she wanted for this gender reveal party, but whatever. But she does tell us that she wants to know what the baby's gender is, but Dennis, on the other hand, he doesn't really care. He would prefer to wait until the baby is born to find out what the baby's gender is. And then we see Portia, she's telling Lauren about what happened at Nene's party. And, she is also just saying that she texted Nene and she apologized to Nene. And Nene also apologized to her. And I think that's good that they both were able to apologize to each other, because Portia and, like I said, Candy, I don't think they were right to go in her closet if she said, no, don't go in my closet. But then at the same time, I don't feel like Nene was right to, go at them the way that she went at them. I think she overreacted for no fucking reason. If something was wrong with your closet, just say shit, bitch. There are clothes all over my closet. There are dirty panties on my closet. Greg's dirty drawers in there. Whatever the fuck you got to say, and just say, don't go in there right now. It's nasty as fuck. That's all she could have said. I mean, I know she said that, but damn, you could at least, hell, close your closet door. If you don't want nobody going your closet door, close the motherfucker. But, I'm over this closet thing. I know we're going to dig deeper into it once we get to the reunion, which I think the reunion might be a few weeks out, because I know next week is Eva's wedding. And then after that, because Eva's wedding was supposed to be the season finale. I remember that. But then they still filmed up until Portia's baby gender reveal party. So Portia's gender reveal party is actually going to be the season finale. So that might be 2 weeks out. But we're going to move on. All right, so next we had Eva. Eva was cleaning up her place. She had glitter on the floor from when she tried on her wedding dress. So she's just cleaning that up. So then we see Shamari come over and we see Tanya come over. So Shamari, Tanya, and Eva, they are also talking about what happened at the bi-wig party. Shamari apologized to Eva for throwing up on her. Shamari said the last thing that she really remembered was the fact that she was dancing with the guy that was there singing. And they were like, oh no, girl, most shit happened beside that. Like, you was grabbing on Tanya's puss, you grabbed my titties, and she's like, I did that. She was like, yeah, girl, you did the most. But, Shamari, I think Shamari is just a good time. When she gets drunk, she does the most. And I think it's cool. And then Tanya is really corny, but I actually like Tanya. Tanya tells Shamari that they are soul sisters because she cleaned up her puke. And I'm just like, okay, y'all are soul sisters. Interesting. If you say so. So then, Shamari wants to know what happened after she left the party. So this is where we see they going back and forth between Eva and Shamari and Tanya to Marlo, Portia, and Kandi. And again, they telling the same story. Nene said, don't go in my closet. Kandi and Portia went in the closet. Nene following behind them after the camera crew following behind them. We have to mention that. The camera crew followed behind. And I still think that's why Nene flipped out. It wasn't because of Portia and it wasn't because of Kandi. It was because of that camera crew following them behind them. But whatever. I just don't care about that. And I tweeted this, I feel like the girls are kissing Nene's ass. And I don't know why. And I know Nene is going through a lot when it comes down to Greg. I definitely get that. I'm not, saying she's not right to feel the way she feels, but the way she's coming off to the girls is not warranted. It's nothing that's warranted. I think what needs to happen for Nene and for Greg is Nene and Greg need to sit down with a counselor and just talk it out. And more specifically, Nene just needs to get her frustrations out. She needs to say, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. My husband does this, my husband does this. He upsets me. She just needs to find an outlet to have someone to talk to express her, her frustration, her anger, all of that. It's okay to feel what you feel. But when you get that stuff all bottled up and then you add alcohol to it, you are a disaster. Nobody's going to want to be around you at that point. I definitely get what she's going through, and I'm not negating what she's going through. I've been in her shoes with the loved one going through cancer. So I'm not saying what she's feeling is wrong, but you have to find a channel, an outlet to let that shit out and not take it out on your friends who are just there trying to support you. So, I definitely 100% get it. And then also to speak on Nene, last week she was Andy's guest on Watch What Happens Live. And everybody knows Andy loves Greg. So Greg called into the show last week and Andy was asking Greg how he felt. And her face just was like, I'm over this shit. And I'm just like, when it comes down to Nene, I really feel like Nene should have just said, you know what, I'm not gonna film this season. Let me take off this season and take care of Greg, and focus on me and Greg. And then once everything is good, I'll come back to the show. Or she could have done part-time. She could have did what Kim did last season. Come on the show part-time and just film. Come in and out and film. But nope, she wanted her full check, and nothing's wrong with that. But the way that the way she is portraying herself this season is not at all good. And I did hear from some, blogs on, Twitter and everything, that was one of the things about the reunion that she was not happy with, that the girls were not on her side about how her relationship is with Greg at this point. If they went in on her, so be it. She needed to hear it. But I'm ready for the reunion to see what actually transpired at the reunion. Okay, so next we see Eva. Oh my God, why do they still show Kim and her raggedy ass family on TV? I'm gonna have to turn the TV channel because I don't want to watch that. So back to the show. What was I talking about before I saw Kim and her ugly ass family? Eva, she goes to, was she trying on her wedding? It wasn't her wedding dress. I think it was a dress for her reception that she went to go try on. She had her mama with her and somebody else with her. I think it was her aunt. I can't remember. So like I said, she's found a dress for her reception. So she's happy. So then we see her friend, her friend Tiffany, that is one of her bridesmaids. Tiffany also, who was the best friend of Giovanna, that bitch from Clark, Atlanta. But Eva comes out and shows him the dress. It's a beautiful dress. I'm so glad we are almost through with this season with Eva and her wedding. I mean, it's kind of hard watching these shows when you see everything play out in social media. But, whatever. That's it for Eva. Okay, so next we see Cynthia. Cynthia is meeting up with Eva and her friend Shanita. I think I said her name right. And, they are getting colonics. And I'm like, oh, God. Like, nothing's wrong with you should get just yourself cleaned out because, we are full of shit. But, when it comes to those machines, I'd be thinking to myself, like, how much do you pay a person to clean out a colonic machine? Because there is no amount of money in the world that would make me want to clean out a tank full of shit. It just wouldn't be for me. That's what I kept thinking about this whole time looking at that. I'm like, how much do you really pay somebody to clean that shit? Like, I'm just gonna keep saying like sanitation. That is disgusting as fuck. Ain't no way on God's green earth would I ever do that bullshit in my life. But move on from that. So Eva is talking to Cynthia about her wedding, how, she's stressed out because she's over budget. And, Cynthia's like, well, how much over budget are you? She told her. And she told her how many people she's over budget. And then, she asked Cynthia, how are things when you got married to Peter? Cynthia went through the same fucking thing. Only thing is, Cynthia's mama and sister held on to her wedding, was it her license, her marriage license. That's what it was. I couldn't think of it. Her sister and her mama held on to their marriage license. But you don't have to worry about that because your mom must like your fiance. So, they get the colonics, and then Cynthia is FaceTiming with Mike. I'm like, why are you calling your man on FaceTime while you have a tube up your ass and this is literally just sucking shit out of your ass? Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. We're gonna definitely move on because I can't sit here and talk about shit. Okay, so next we see Shamari. Shamari is at home. Ronnie is telling her that he is getting ready to go on tour. Was he getting ready to go on tour with Belle Biv DeVoe? I'm kind of confused on who he's on tour with, but I think that's probably who it is. Or he's on tour. That's all we gotta say. He's leaving at 3 a.m. in the morning, I think he said. So then, Shamari is telling Ronnie how, she wants him to come and check out rehearsals for Candy's Welcome to the Dungeon Burlesque show. So he's like, I'll come check it out, but I can't stay all night because I have to leave early in the morning. She's like, cool, I get it. So then he's like, yeah, I know you've been hanging around Nene a lot. He's like, so, what's going on? And then, she tells him how Tanya and Eva told her that, she grabbed Eva's boob and she was grabbing Tanya's crotch. Ronnie didn't really like that much. You know, he's talking about this could lead to separation. I'm like, because she's going out, she's having some drinks and she's having a little bit of fun. Like, shut the fuck up. You and your no eyebrows need to shut the fuck up. Like, the girl is having a good time. Like, y'all got twin boys. So I know, you know, she is like at the point where she wants to pull her fucking hair out of her head. Like, let her hair down and have some fun. Like, I don't get where Ronnie was coming from with that. I thought he was being, you know, a little dramatic and just over the top with that one. I just didn't really understand that. But, you know, Shamari gonna do whatever I guess Ronnie says to do. I just thought it was too much, to be honest with you. All right, so lastly we have Candy. So we see Candy. She is rehearsing for the show, and then Shamari and Ronald show up. So then Ronnie is asking, Candy, how's it gonna be? So what it is, there's gonna be a pleasure and a pain room, and then, you know, there's gonna be a main stage where they're doing their thing. And, you know, Candy also tells us that, you know, she wants to take this play on the road. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, I get it. Kudos to Candy. I see a lot of myself in Candy, but the only thing is Candy has more, she has more money than me, for one. And she's, you know, not afraid to put herself out there, which I'm not really afraid to put myself out there. But again, like I said, I just don't have the money that she has, so I can't afford to put myself out there and do the things that she does because my brain works the same way hers works. I just can't do it. So then Cynthia shows up, and well, Cynthia and Mike both show up, and then, you know, Candace talking to Cynthia, and she's like, you know, she asked Cynthia what is off limits, and Cynthia's like, you're not gonna kiss me, are you? She says, do you want me to? And then Cynthia looks over at Mike, and Mike is kind of like, no. I'm like, it's just a show. Like, it's not like she's actually, well, you never know, because Cynthia might be like, ooh, Candy, kiss me. Damn, like, let's see where this can go. So you never know when it comes to Cynthia. I think Cynthia would love it if Candy kissed her on the lips or the bottom lips. Just saying. All right, so I did get off track with what I was saying. So Candy does want to take this show on the road. I hope with this show it does much better than what A Mother's Love did, because we remember A Mother's Love was supposed to go on, you know, to a tour, but it didn't work out because of, you know, I can't remember why it didn't work out. I think it was the people that were behind the show that it didn't work out, and there was a lot of money put into it. So I hope that with this one it definitely does go off the way that Candy wants it to go. So, you know, Shamari, she shows up. Shamari is hoarse and has laryngitis, so she's not good. But Candy says, you know what, it's all good because everything that you've done has been pre-recorded, so all you got to do is just sit there and lip sync. And then Candy is also stressed out because, you know, at this point they have not done a test run, so she doesn't know how things are actually going to work because they didn't do a full run through of the show, which I'm like, whoo, I would be on pins and needles at that point. Like, I just couldn't do nothing like that. Oh God, that would just drive me crazy. So then we see this, you know, we see everybody showing up for the show. Tanya's there with a fucked up looking wig. We see Marlo there. We saw Giovanna there. We saw Shamia there. No Portia and no Eva and no Nene. And the reason, and also I did forget to mention this. I don't know if I think it was when Eva and Cynthia were talking. At this point, Nene has not talked to anybody since the Bow-Wig party. And again, like I said earlier, I think Nene overdid it. She was right for her feelings, but I think she just went way overboard with the whole situation. I don't think it was that dire or that detrimental like she's trying to make it out to be. But, you know, it is what it is. So we see Shamari. Shamari performs, well, lip syncs, but it was a good performance. And then we get Cynthia on stage. Cynthia was on stage with Delicious, and you know, Candy didn't, there's no script, so Candy wanted it to be a, you know, Cynthia's real, genuine, 100% reactions. So Candy gets on the mic and she's like, tell me, oh, what are you? And Cynthia's like, girl, what? She said, tell me, oh, what are you? And then, you know, Candy told Cynthia what to say. She said, I'm so fucking, they bleeped it out, but, you know, whatever. It was cute for what it was. We saw Kirk and Rashida there. Oh my God. Kirk and Rashida. Oh my God, you guys. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, it returns on March 25th. And it is a 2-hour premiere. Whew. As my girl Roxanne says, frost facts. I'm just kind of uninterested in seeing what the fuck Kirk and Rashida did this season to sell out their marriage like they always do. But let's just get off of that. So then all the other girls, they go and they having a good time with one another. And then Marlo is talking about Shamari, how she thinks that Shamari has a drinking problem. And I'm like, the only time we saw Shamari drinking is when she's not around her kids. I think it's rude as fuck, and I think it's overkill to say someone has a drinking problem when you just see them drinking in a setting where it's a good time. They have no kids around them. Like, I think that's fucked up for Marlo to say some shit like that she thinks she has a drinking problem. Like, you don't live with that girl, so you don't know what she does in her house. And Shamari has said it when she was talking in her interview, when she was talking about when she was in the scene with Ronnie, that she doesn't drink at home. So, when she goes out to have fun with her friends, her girls, and have a good fucking time. So Marlo just did the fucking most for me. But that was Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like the video, leave your comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later. I'm going to do Married to Medicine Los Angeles, so that is up next. See ya.